Hello and welcome to Light Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Wurkkos WK15. This is a compact 21700 powered, high output, everyday carry flashlight. You can find these currently selling on Amazon for $36.99. Mine had a small 5% off coupon, bringing the price down to an even $35. Is it worth $35? Well, we'll find out. Wurkkos, I haven't reviewed one of their lights in a while. As you guys know, I like the brand. There you go. Pretty simple. Took everything out of the box. Let's see what we get. We get the flashlight. Awesome. WK15. Love the compactness of it. We're going to compare it to another big hitter. We got a cable. We got some bag goodies, and we have a user manual. Yay. The WK15. Let's bring this up close and personal. There's some bullet points for you guys. Freeze frame if you need to. You got turbo, high, medium, low, eco, moon, and strobe modes. No ramping mode on this light, but I think that's how they keep the cost down. It does include a 21700 battery. Sweet. I'll show it to you. And I think it's a pretty simple manual here. Let's see. Oh, I think it just goes to this next page. Okay, so we have a power indicator. It's got charge and reverse charging. It says up to 3 amps. It's nice. Charges really fast. Operating instructions. There you go. Pretty simple how to get to all the modes, which we'll talk about. And their contact information. And I believe the inside was a different language. Let's just double check. Yep, Chinese. Okay. So in the little baggie, we get a couple extra O-rings and a lanyard. Carry it. Charging cables, your typical USB to Type-C, and it gives you extra length here. I like that. Nice. Always good to have a longer cable. And then we get the flashlight. WK15, looking good. I really like the looks of it. I like how compact it is. You know, for these 21700 cells with the extra capacity, it makes you consider this over an 18650. Everyday carry. So yeah, we'll kind of compare a couple together here. So let's go over dimensions of the Wurkkos WK15. I'm just going to bring this on down. Okay, so dimensions, we have 4.5 inches in length or 114 millimeters. Our head diameter is 1 1/8 of an inch or 28 millimeters. And our tail, which is nice and flat, is the diameter is 1 inch or 25 millimeters. Like that, so you can tail stand this really nicely. This weighs 70 grams without the battery. So whatever your battery weighs, just add it to the weight of the flashlight. Different capacity batteries weigh differently on the 21700s. But yeah, we'll get into that battery in a second. So let's do a little size comparison. Bring this back up. All right, let's see here. So we got the center stage. Yeah, bring it up a little bit more. Okay, so we got WK15. We are going to pair it off. We got an 18650. This is a ThruNite TC15 version 3 for just size. I mean, it's actually bigger or longer actually. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting how, see, that's why you'd want a compact 21700. Just gives you reasons. Batteries. We have 18650 flat top. There you go. And then we have a 21700 flat top. The Wurkkos WK15 runs on a flat top, and it's the only size that'll fit in there. And I'm okay with that because these are readily available. And then we have its competitor, the ThruNite T3. Love this flashlight, by the way, guys. One of my favorites. It is a premium light. You can almost see in the construction. But this Wurkkos, in the video you'll get to see, seems to outshine this, definitely in the flood category. This thing's all about the flood. You're going to see that in that video I took of these two head to head. So there we go, size comparison done. Let's go over features of the WK15 and then we'll get to that video. So bring this back on down. We'll start talking about features. Okay, so in the front here we have a glass lens, which I believe has anti-reflective coating. I tried to see it there. Maybe it's clear. I thought I saw hints of color, but not much. Down in the reflector is an orange peel, so you definitely get that dispersed beam pattern. Gives you a big flood versus a hot spot. but still, this is a strong light. Its turbo is 3,000 lumens. Pretty amazing. Down at the bottom there, we have a typical high output Cree. This is the Cree XHP 50.2 in cool white. There you are. Nice. Your body's your typical 6061 aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a hard anodized finish. It didn't say it was type 3, but it looks really close to the same treatment as the Thruonite. So I'm going to guess it's probably type 3 as well. So yeah, looking good. Got these nice fins cut out for heat dissipation. I will say turbo does cut out fairly quick on these flashlights. So if you're running turbo, expect at least 15-30 seconds before it starts doing something. I noticed that on my T3 and this WK15. But this isn't meant to run on turbo all the time. So normal modes are just great. Let's see, we had our hat and belt clip. Interesting, I'm liking that because these compact 21700s can go on the brim of a hat, no problem. You saw that it was flat, so this thing can tail stand. Beautiful. And it's got a lanyard point, which I'm not a fan of. I wish they would have done it like through the side. See, Thruonite, on their bottom, they keep it completely flat and they notch the bottom for their lanyard hook. I like that much better. That's just me personally. I don't know if that would bother you, but you have to take off your lanyard, or it might fall over. If the string or whatever you have tied to it's thick enough. But that's one little caveat there. It's got some nice knurling pattern. Not too aggressive. That's fine for a smaller light like this. I like it. Works fine enough for me. So charging jack on the back here, we have a Type-C. As you saw listed, it was 5 volts, 3 amps in. I got to see 5 volts at 2 3/4 amps, so my battery wasn't completely dead. I bet you if it was completely dead, it would be at 3 amps. So definitely a fast charging device. Oh yeah, and also, we can demo this real quick. This is a reverse charge system too. So if you're in a pinch and you have your flashlight, you happen to have a charging cable, Type-C to Type-C, like if your phone is Type-C, and you're in the car or whatever, and you need power to it, or say you're outside, actually in a car, you probably have a DC input. But if say you're in a tent or something and you have no power, this Thruonite, we'll just hook these up here. This flashlight will charge Type-C devices. So let's go ahead and just do our output. Plug it in. So it should start charging. There it is. So now the Wurkkos WK15 is charging the Thruonite. Pretty cool. That reverse charging system is nice when you have a high capacity battery installed in there. So definitely cool. Now there is a radio. The XH Data D901 has a Type-C input. You can charge your radio with it. There's a lot of uses you could have this for, having that reverse power bank feature. Love it. So cool little demo. Glad I remembered to do that. Oh, and when you're charging this flashlight, all modes are available. So you have all those modes I listed: turbo, high, medium, low, eco, moon, while this is charging. That's impressive. I'm liking that a lot. That's a very nice thing to have. Just turned it on. Okay, a power switch. It's got a, let me just go ahead and draw this down. Okay, a red-green indicator there for our battery status. If it turns red, start charging it, because I believe that's under 20%. One click, turn it off. One click, turn it on. Mode memory. It remembers the 4 standard modes: eco, low, medium, high. It remembers one of those. It won't remember turbo or moon. But to access turbo, you just double click. Now we're on turbo. You can also do that from on. There you go. 3,000 lumens. It's going to get warm. Quick press off. Now if you want to access strobe, triple click. 1, 2, 3. From off or on. So you turn the flashlight on, triple click. There you go, strobe. And then you have a lockout, which is quadruple click for quick presses while off to access the lockout mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Did a confirmation flash, and it does this every time you try to turn the light on, saying, "Hello, I'm locked out." So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're unlocked. Simple as that. So yeah, we covered that. Simple on, simple off, and then you get the 4 modes for mode memory. Okay, double click to access turbo. Now moon is press and hold while the flashlight's off, and it'll go into its moon mode, which is pretty awesome. And this moon mode is 1 lumen. It runs quite a while, 21 days. And yeah, you can use this mode for your radios, and I'll show that to you too. We'll demo that on the bench. So go ahead and we'll turn that off. Okay, liking that. It's a cool mode. So yeah, the rating, of course, you got your IPX8 waterproof. You got 2 meter drop resistance. It's actually IP68, so you got the dust. What do you call that? Dust proof. So there's no dust can get into the flashlight. There's no dust intrusion. So that's nice to have. And a 2 meter drop resistance. So very handy. So yeah, oh yeah, and I forgot to show you the battery. Let's go show you the battery real quick. So you get a 5,000 milliamp hour flat top 21700. No name, probably Chinese label, but their batteries are pretty good. I've used these, I've tested these, and they are what they say they are, so that's a bonus. But you could also put in another flat top like this Moly cell. This is a 4200 cell, but that'll fit. Just to show you, it will work on different types of flat tops. Let's put that in there. I don't think it's charged up, but yeah, it's showing red there. But there you go. You can run it on other flat top batteries. Nice. So cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head out to the garage. We're always taking pictures of this flashlight in action. Yes, it lights up the whole garage, no problem. You can imagine that with 3,000 lumens. For saving money, you'll notice that the body is relatively thin. And with this particular battery, sometimes you'll hear a rattle once in a while. Not sure if you tap it. That's the battery. Now in the T3, you're not going to get that battery sound. But with the Wurkkos, the battery does move around a little bit. Am I nervous about that? Not really. It's mainly at the back end. So I don't think you're going to have to worry. So, all right, let's go ahead and head to the garage and I'll show you this in action. Now we're going to go outside and you're going to get to see the Wurkkos WK15 faced off with the T3 here, which is pretty impressive by itself. I mean, the throw on the T3 is amazing, but the price, big difference in price, and we'll go over that. So let's head out to the garage and look at some pictures I took, and then we'll go look at that video of these running distances from 30 feet to about 100 feet. That's about their usable distances with turbo. Okay, let's head to the garage. First picture, it's turbo. Yes, it's lighting everywhere. 3,000 lumens. Expected to run 1.5 hours. That's going to be with throttling. They don't have a throttling curve printed anywhere, but I'll guarantee it's like the T3 where it throttles after a minute and it runs the remainder out. And then you can expect a throw of 218 meters at this setting. Now we're on high. Probably a good usable setting, 1,500 lumens. It's going to throttle as well. T3 does the same thing on high. It has a runtime of 1 3/4 hours. I expect it to probably throttle down to 600 or 700 lumens after about a minute and get its remainder runtime of 1 3/4 hours. And its distance at this setting is 144 meters. Now we're on medium, good usable mode, 550 lumens, expected to run 4.5 hours, I imagine with minimal throttling, and this has a throw of 94 meters. Now we're on low, 100 lumens, expected to run 32.5 hours. That's pretty impressive, especially if you're out camping for a weekend. Definitely enough light for the whole time. And a throw of 42 meters. And now we're getting the lower modes, eco mode. This is 10 lumens, expected to run 16 days. Yes, that's quite a long time for this mode, and 10 lumens is a lot of light for a small area. And expect a throw of 12 meters. And now you just make this out. This is moonlight mode. This is 1 lumen. They expect it to run 21 days and has a throw of 5 meters. Moonlight is actually really usable up close on like a bench or a small surface. All right, so we're going to go outside. And we're going to show the T3 against the Wurkkos WK15. You can see those distances, 30 feet up to 100 feet. Let's go check it out. Okay, I'm outside with the Wurkkos WK15. I'm going to put it on high at 1500 lumens. It has a throw about 200 meters when it's on turbo. So let's see what it does with high. There's our walkway. Archway there's 30 feet away. Tree to the left here is 40 feet away. There's a tree behind the archway, which is 50 feet away. I remember this is 1500 lumens. Now we're going to go to turbo, which is 3000 lumens by double tapping. So remember, this is all about flood, this light. It's 3000 lumens. It's getting a little warm in the hand. You can see the tree behind the archway 50 feet. Downrange between the two trees is another tree about 100 feet away. You can see the stop sign way down there, which is almost about 100 meters. There it is, and we'll bring this back down. And now I'm going to bring out the ThruNite T3 in my left hand. I'm going to put it on turbo, which its turbo is 2250 lumens, and its throw is 300 meters. So here's the ThruNite T3 on turbo to give you an idea of its reach. Now I'm going to bring in the Wurkkos on turbo. So here's the Wurkkos in my right hand, and now the ThruNite in my left hand. Hopefully that's coming into focus there. Okay, that's turbo. And here is the Wurkkos WK15 on turbo. Both together. Yeah, pretty cool video. You got to see them both in action. Wurkkos definitely is the flood master there, and the ThruNite is pretty much your thrower and a bit of a flood, but not a ton. But I do like the T3 quite a bit still. But when it comes down to price, the WK15 is going to be a winner here, I think. So let's just go over the T3 a little bit. I did review this recently. The T3 turbo is 2250 lumens. Its infinity high as infinity mode is 1077 lumens. Infinity low is 37, so it goes in between. It has a firefly mode of 4/10 of a lumen, which gives a runtime of 133 days. Gotta love that. Smooth reflector. Its battery is a button top protected cell. It's the only kind that fits in this flashlight, and it's a 4000 milliamp hour variety. And it typically runs $44 on sale. So I do like the premium feel of this light. It's definitely more impressive as far as that goes. But as far as feasibility, well, you know, this Wurkkos is definitely leaning towards favor for me. I like this, and I like the flood aspect too. That's just me personally. Being able to see your surroundings right at a quick tap, it's amazing. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a quick bench demo, and then we'll be done here. So I'm going to turn these lights off. Let's see, turn this on. Its low is going to be 100 lumens. I'm just seeing how close I can get. Okay, so we'll go low on this one. So, okay, there's low. So that's supposed to be eco. Okay, there's low, 100 lumens. Let's see if we can't get the ThruNite to match. ThruNite's down at 37. We got to go up a little bit. Okay, I think we're at 100 each. There we go. This will give us an idea of beam pattern close up. And then we'll do final thoughts. So I'm going to go turn these lights off. Okay, so bringing them in. You can see the hot spot of the T3. And then we have the nice smooth flood of the Wurkkos WK15. Definitely, these are about the same brightness settings. In person, I'm going to say the ThruNite has a better light to it, more neutral, trending towards more neutral. It's supposed to be cool white as well, but definitely not as bluish white. The Wurkkos is a little bit more bluish white to it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just, ThruNite's got some little battery indicator that stays on when the flashlight's on, it doesn't go off. It's handy. Wurkkos, it goes off. So we're going to go ahead and just go through the modes here. It's ceiling. So we'll cycle it. That's moon mode. Okay. There we go. There's the 4 modes. Go, low, medium, high. And then we'll go up to turbo. There we go. 3200 lumens. Illuminating the whole place up. No problem. Yeah, bench it. Going crazy here. We'll go down to moon. Here's our moon mode. Looking good. Yeah, I like the moon mode because RFI, there's none on the moon mode. but there's RFI on the other modes, unfortunately. So let's bring out a radio. Bring this in frame here. And we can listen to this. So Moon is perfect for tuning a small radio. Even a little larger radio would be fine. But when you start changing modes, you'll start hearing the RFI. About a foot away, 2 feet away. So still picking up a little bit. 3 feet away.
Hey man, hey guys, how you guys doing?
We're good, man. Thanks for giving us a call.
No problem, man. It's just crazy. It's like the Broncos, I thought their offense was going to be super explosive when they got Russell Wilson. It's just
So definitely Moon mode.
You know, and that defense, it's been pretty clutch. When they played the
Let's turn the lights back on.
the 20 piece, you know, that they scored over 20 points on us. So I don't know. I think Russell Wilson might be on the hot seat.
There you go. Cool. So you got a nice little demo there. Bring that back in. Turn that off. Okay, so the Wurkkos 15. Let's zoom it on down. Do final thoughts. There it is. Okay, nice. Yeah, is this worth $35? Yeah, all day long. You're getting one heck of a flashlight. It having the 21700 cell and it reverse charges. That's something that the T3 does not do either. This does not reverse charge. This does have all modes while charging. That is handy, just like the Wurkkos does. So it's like $8 premium, almost $10 premium. Yeah, so almost a $10 premium on a T3. It just depends on what you need. If you need some nice flood, or if you want a bit more spot. Personally, I'm leaning towards WK15 for value, and I'm sure you guys would as well. You might even get coupons even better than the 5%, especially with Cyber Mondays coming and things like that. Definitely gonna see this flashlight at a more affordable price. So the WK15 definitely gets a win in my book. Loving it for the capacity, the reverse charging, all modes available, usable modes. Okay, low, eco, moon, medium. Those are all great modes. Even if it doesn't ramp, I'm pretty happy with this. A little bit of looseness there. It's not the strongest build that I've seen, but it's not bad, you know. And I believe the Wurkkos label uses Sofern to build their flashlights, so you're getting a quality flashlight when you buy a Wurkkos, definitely. Wurkkos just asks them to use different driver boards and different settings, and I like how Wurkkos chooses their settings. Definitely do a good job. So yeah, I'll have links below to this flashlight and to the T3 in case you are interested in something a little higher end. T3 will not disappoint, that's for sure. But if you want a compatible flashlight with these flat tops that are readily available, 21700s, I would definitely go with the Wurkkos WK15 for that alone. Very cool. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you liked it. 2, if you like the Wurkkos brand and you want to see more of their flashlights, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of more. And of course, sales, if any sales happen. And 3, comment below in the comment section. Do you like the WK15? Are you still a fan of carrying a 18650? Even though this one here happens to be bigger. Let's get this little rubber jacket here in place. There we go. Yeah, just to kind of show you that, yeah, it's almost bigger than that. Look at that. It's definitely longer. But yeah, the grip is a little finer. Might be a little easier to carry. But overall, the Wurkkos 15, this is a nice pocket flashlight. I would carry this walking with me. No problem at all. I used to use this TC15, but I think I'm going to start carrying this Wurkkos. This used to be my carry where I'd carry walking. So, yeah. Got so many flashlights to choose from. You let me know what you guys carry. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.